Hi, and welcome to DuPage Medical Group Field in beautiful downtown Joliet, Illinois, and it's time for Slammers Baseball. Alongside Andy Hensel, I'm Joey Alexander, and this is your Joliet Slammers pregame show brought to you by 1080 Productions. First off, before we get going, I'd like to say Happy 4th of July to everybody out there. Hope you're safe. Enjoy the fireworks. Yeah, Andy, last night was a great win for the Slammers. Early runs like we expect. Get on Winkleman early, force him to throw some pitches, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, and they didn't get too many hits in that first inning, but they scored 3 runs. Harrison Bragg drove in the runs with a RBI single, line drive up the middle. Beautiful hit by him, and that's exactly what they did. They got on Winkleman early. They didn't necessarily get as many hits in that first inning as they want, but they got guys on, and they eventually got those guys in. So 3-0 lead after the first inning is always a good thing.
Yeah, like you said, got guys on 5 early walks. I mean, a walk's just as good as a hit.
Yeah.
They kept the merry-go-round going. The rookie Jimmy Roach able, in his first career at bat, to get an RBI. It doesn't count as an official at bat, but hey, like we said, a walk's as good as a single. Yeah. And that's all the team needed, really, up until the 8th inning, but McIntyre was solid.
Yeah, McIntyre was great last night. 7 innings pitched, had about 8 strikeouts, I believe. And then we got to the bullpen, and the wheels kind of fell off a little bit. Isaac Sanchez comes in, who had pitched well on the game right before this, had pitched really well. They bring him back in double duty and struggles. Gives up 2 runs. They end up tying the game. But that sets the plate for the huge play in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, Peyton Isaacson comes in with 2 outs, bottom of the 8th.
Yeah.
Chaz Meadows is sitting there on 3rd. I mean, it's a really big moment. This guy seems to have the flair for the dramatic, and he came through in a huge fashion, and we were able to talk to him earlier today about that big go-ahead home run. Hi, Joey Alexander here with last night's hero, Peyton Isaacson. Peyton, first off, happy 4th of July. Also, congratulations on the huge win last night. Take us through the emotions and everything last night as you guys had a 2-run lead going into the 8th. You guys blow the lead. You come up, you have a guy on 3rd, 2 outs, and the pressure's on you. You got the fireworks in the background going off. It was almost like a movie. Take us through that last at-bat.
Honestly, I was seeing him well out of the hand. It took a good pitch down and in, and then kind of pulled off the first one, and then third pitch of the bat, he grooved it right there, and I didn't miss it. Honestly, my approach was just really just put a good swing on it like I did the at-bat before where I lined out to center and, really just try to get good wood on it, and good things will happen, and, I got all of that one.
How were you feeling running around the bases, and then when you get back to the dugout, did the guys mob you a little bit?
Yeah, man, it was a great feeling, really exciting. I mean, kind of being like the young kid on the team, all the guys kind of give me some crap here and there, but it's fun, man, and it was just good to come out on top, man. We really played well yesterday.
So you kind of had the flair for the dramatic since you have been signed by this team. Your first ever game, you have a walk-off single, and now you have a big go-ahead 2-run home run, which ultimately ended up being the game-winning home run. Where does this rank in your career?
Definitely up there. Definitely one I'll never forget.
Also, before we get going, Peyton, your last 18 at bats, you have 5 hits. You're batting .278, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. You starting to feel a little bit better, a lot more comfortable with the professional game?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm kind of getting in a groove, and being in the lineup consistently has really helped. And really, I just love going out there and playing and competing with the guys, and recently good things have happened, and plan to keep it going.
Again, Peyton Isaacson, Joliet Slammers catcher. Peyton, let's put on some more fireworks tonight for the 4th.
Absolutely.
Again, that was Peyton. Peyton's always great in the interviews.
Yeah.
You can tell he's feeling a lot more comfortable with this team, and it just shows in his personality's finally coming out.
Well, I feel like every time we interview him, he has a game-winning hit. Yeah. So I could imagine that every time he's ready to go because, I mean, his play's done it. He's been super clutch, especially at home. Yeah. So it's been awesome to see how this guy's taken his first professional year and turned it into something special.
So hopefully tonight in the rubber match they can keep it going. Tough pitcher they got to face tonight. Small sample size, though. Taylor Ahern, right-handed pitcher. He's 6'1", 190 out of Santee, California.
Yes, so he's probably a big Christmas guy. It's got to be. But so far in the year, he's 1-0 with a 1.5 ERA. He's been good. Last time out against Gateway, he went 7 innings, didn't give up a run, only 4 hits. So this is a guy with great stuff. But, again, he's not really used to pitching. He's only made 2 starts. So if, again, like we had mentioned yesterday, a guy who hasn't been, the most experienced in the Frontier League or as a professional baseball player, you want to get on that guy and get on his confidence early.
Yeah, and also, but if you're the Slammers, you got to feel good tonight.
Yes.
You got Tyler Jandren going.
Yeah, and Jandren is coming off a win where he went 8 innings, only gave up 3 runs, 4 strikeouts. But the start right before that was against the same River City team where he went 6 innings, had 13 strikeouts, didn't give up a run. Got the no decision in that one, but really just looked probably the most dominant out of any pitcher we've seen in a Slammer uniform this year.
Yeah, so we can see a really good pitching matchup here. And speaking of that, let's see who the managers are going to put out there on the field. So here's tonight's starting lineups. Here's tonight's starting lineups for the River City Rascals. At the top of the order, Andrew Penner, then Trevor Achenbach, Cameron Este, followed by Brandon Martinez, Zach Levy, J.D. Hearn, Nolan Meadows at DH, Tanner Murphy at catcher, and at the bottom of the lineup, Nick Anderson. And here's the starting lineup for your Joliet Slammers. At the top of the lineup, as always, London Lindley, he'll be playing center, followed by Riley Crane, Chaz Meadows at short, Dash Winningham at first, Harrison Bragg will be DHing today, then last night's hero Peyton Isaacson, he'll be catching, then the newest Slammer Jimmy Roach, Ridge Ho'ope Haslam, and at the bottom of the order, Jared Morello. Tonight's umpires, on the bases, Drew Ashcraft, and behind home plate, TJ Cunningham. And that was tonight's starting lineup for the River City Rascals versus the Joliet Slammers. Again, hopefully Slammers take the win tonight and get a big series win at home, and I believe that'd be the first one at home all season.
Yeah, it'd be a great time to get it. 4th of July, fireworks the past couple nights. Probably the most exciting game we've had this season last night. So, yeah, it'd be great to come back and battle and get a win. We saw the guys all decked out in their USA gear. They're loose. They're ready to go. So I think that's going to turn into a win tonight.
Yeah, it looks like they're having a lot of fun out there.
Yeah.
So, Andy, before we get going, who's your pick to click?
My pick to click is I'm going to go with the starting pitcher, Tyler Jandren. Like I had just mentioned, last time out versus River City, 13 strikeouts in just 6 innings. Didn't give up a run. So he's comfortable facing this team, and I look for him to come back out and do the same thing.
And I'm going to go with last night's hero, Peyton Isaacson. Like we talked about in his interview, he's 5 for his last 18. He's batting .278. I mean, it's not astronomical numbers, but it's slowly showing that he's getting more comfortable at the plate. And things are really, I think, starting to slow down for him at this professional level. So hopefully he builds off last night. And again, like we said, let's have some more fireworks.
And part of that has got to be the injury to Brian Pereira, because now Peyton's getting thrown in every single day pretty much as the catcher, the starting catcher. Cody Clark is their 3rd catcher, but he also works out of the bullpen. So it's tough to use him every day behind the plate. So now that Peyton's been in the lineup just about every single game since Brian's been hurt, Peyton's been on a tear. So
yeah, consistency, getting people in lineups, and that usually turns into, positive production.
Yeah, about routine.
But that's all we have for you today on your Joliet Slammers pregame show brought to you by 1080 Productions. But you can join us after tonight's game. Hopefully we're talking about a Joliet Slammers win on the Slammers series wrap-up. Hopefully it's a series win.
Yes.
But also, so again, happy 4th of July to everybody out there, and we'll see you after the game.